It is really weird to think about the fact that in 2 months, I'm turning 40. I have no aversion to aging. I am thankful for the opportunity to still be here. A lot of people don't make it to 40, especially a lot of people who have lived life the way that I lived it for a number of years. So, no problem with turning 40, no problem with getting older. I don't feel like I missed out on anything. I don't feel like there is anything that I wanted to do that I didn't do. So, if you are approaching a milestone birthday, if you are struggling with, the age that you're coming up on, I just want to remind you that it's a really good opportunity to be thankful that you get to be this age. And as my mom says before every birthday, this is the youngest that you have ever been, and also the oldest that you, this is what it, wait, this is the youngest that you will ever be again, and also the oldest that you have ever been. And just something about that I absolutely love. But age is something to be appreciated, in my opinion. It is privilege, a privilege to get to turn another year older. And 40, I'm sure other people can totally relate to this. I thought I would be more grown up at 40. I thought I thought I would have it all figured out. And the good news is I don't really have anything figured out, but I do know how to get through day by day and really enjoy my life for the most part. Um, if you guys have been following along, we've been on, quite a few emotional roller coasters, and I feel like I am off the roller coaster, and I am very focused and very driven by my goals at this point in my life. Um, if you are not relating to that at all and you just feel like you are on the ride and just kind of hands up in the air and screaming and kind of laughing and then crying and, going through all the emotions, it's totally okay. I just want to remind you that everything passes, everything is temporary, everything good and everything bad. And even us, even we are temporary. And that can be a source of fear, and that can be a source of anxiety and of sadness, or it can be a source of, thank goodness, I've got nothing to lose. I need to live my life to the best of my abilities. I need to seek joy, and I need to, forgive easily, and I need to build relationships, and I need to do the things that make me feel fulfilled and alive. And um, I was listening to My Good Words, and a person said, not my own words, but the words that fill me up. And the person said, you know, if you think about the fact that we're all going to die, like in 2 generations, I'm not going to matter. I'm not going to be remembered. Like what I said or what I did isn't necessarily, going to be relevant in that world. There is no reason for me to not chase my dreams like I am absolutely on fire. There's no reason for me to be afraid to fail in what would fill my heart with joy. Like pursuing what I feel called to. Um, I'm in my 21st year of bartending, and I have pretty much since I got sober loathed it. And there are really good things. I love the relationships and the connections that I get to make, and um, the people part I don't loathe. It's just it's the whole it's all of it. I just I don't want to continue to do what I have always done just because it's what I do, because I tell myself the story that that's all I know how to do, because that's just not true. It's just not the truth anymore. And since 2019, since I got sober, since I started going to therapy regularly, I have wanted to be a coach. I have wanted to help other people, for lack of a better term, unfuck themselves. Because when my shell broke open and I could breathe finally and like feel good inside of my skin and feel good about my life, it was like nothing I have ever experienced. I cannot describe with words the feeling of just the relief and like it's indescribable how good it feels to just not hate yourself and to not worry about, what you said or what you did or, how you're going to do this. I mean, it just like 1,000,000 pounds was lifted off of my shoulders. And I'm the one that put each and every pound onto my shoulders. But like I've said before, realizing that I was the one that put it there helped me realize that I was the one that could take it off. No one could take this load from me because it was mine. And I chose to lug it around for years and years. And the realization, A, that it was there, and B, that I put it there. But once again, the solution is C, I was the only one that could put it down, was the best thing ever. So Wayne Dyer, I'm on a Wayne Dyer kick. If you haven't noticed over the last month or so, Wayne Dyer said, if you need to go this far, go, but just close your eyes and visualize your death. Visualize that, your life is ending and, you're in the hospital and your loved ones are all around you and, your life is ending and you did everything that you could do. Your clock's run out as far as your physical body goes. Hear the flat line and float up and look down and see yourself. And from beyond there, we can't really see what we do. But in this exercise, we go back into our body and we get up and then we really live. And we really get busy doing the things. I'm ready to get busy doing the things. I'm not ready to go. I have so much to do. And I don't mean like folding laundry or pulling weeds. Those are on the list, but guess what? Those are plastic balls, and the plastic balls are bouncing down on the ground because they're not going to break when I drop them. They'll be fine. But we got some glass balls that are coming into the juggling rotation that absolutely need some attention. I have wanted to coach women. I have wanted to coach other people since 2019, and I have come up with every excuse why I cannot do that, why it will not work, why I can't afford it, why, I start and I stop and I start and I stop. And that was something that I needed to learn, because then I can help you learn how to walk through that. And so this is the year that I launch Brandy Kelly Coaching. It's going down. I'm doing lives on Instagram. If you're interested, feel free to show up. You can type in the comments. I love a good situation because I feel like any situation that is presented to me, I can absolutely talk through and help you unravel. Any goal that is presented to me, I can help you see a clear path, clear steps. So I would like to just open that up for free initially for people to just come and get a taste of what I have to offer. And, that'll get a little oil going in my wheels to get going forward. So I'm ready to coach. I'm ready to help however I can. And I feel like this platform that I have, the fact that the internet exists is a perfect opportunity to just help, to just share the gifts that I've been given. Because I had to claw my way to these gems of knowledge, and I don't think everybody else should have to do that. I feel like I heard in a meeting today, I should look at this. I was in a meeting with some really high level, amazing humans, and it was, what did she say? Information hits differently when you're ready for it. So there were things that we learned at a time where we weren't ready to learn those things. And so none of it sunk in. It all just flew over our heads. But when you come into a point of being ready to face certain things and ready to step into certain things, and you will know this because you will not be able to stand the way things currently are. When the desire to change is so much greater, that the pain of staying the same is greater than the comfort of, staying in what you know, then change is the only thing. And we don't need to make these great big grand gesture changes necessarily, but these small things that we can add into our lives and into our minds. Like we get to actually plant thoughts and then repeat those thoughts. Um, these lead to lasting change. um, for our better, because if we're not feeding the life that we want, then we are feeding the life that we have by repeated practices and behaviors and beliefs and cycles and things that we're not willing to face or address. So hit me up if you are ready to address some stuff and unravel some things and rebuild some things. You don't need like a full 180 witness protection life change to improve your life. There are things that you can do within yourself to improve your relationship with yourself. And when you become someone that you like, or that you respect, or that you trust, those things begin the process to becoming someone that you love. And then when you become someone that you love, then you realize that you are worthy of love and of respect and of boundaries. And then that changes your relationship with other people. And you're available and able to show up in a totally different way to the people around you because you are someone that you love. You're not just willing to accept anything. And then, the people that are around you changes. And when we change the way we see ourselves, then our self changes. So, if you're going through something, you can cut your bangs, or you can dye your hair, you can get a tattoo, you can pick up a drink, you can start smoking again, or you can get with somebody, or you can get on the internet and you can dive into the things that lead you closer to the person that you want to be, to start rewriting the story of your future. Your past is your past. It has helped shape you. It has helped form you. It has helped bring you to this point in your life. But it doesn't define you, and it doesn't define your future. You do, and your habits do, and your thoughts do. your actions do. So, there's information out there to help you choose the thoughts and choose the actions and choose the behaviors that lead you to becoming the person that you want to be or living the life that you want to live. So I'm here to help with that while I give that to myself. Um, it is all happening today. This is actually being recorded on the day of the eclipse. Um, and we didn't really see anything here because it's really overcast and cloudy. Texas is supposed to get like full coverage. And we did, but also we're very overcast. So our bright, beautiful sun was behind the clouds. But it was definitely just kind of a dark and dreary day. It was interesting driving in the middle of the day and everybody's headlights turned on. But what I have noticed, I don't know anything about eclipses. I don't know what they bring. I don't know what they signify. I'm just not educated in that arena. But what I will tell you is that I have felt this wave of clearing energy. I've just felt like where I have been in just my mental and emotional space is being cleared out, and there is space opening up for something new. And it's a pretty serious feeling. Like it is intense. And feelings kind of help guide us, right? Our feelings are a guide, but feelings also aren't facts. And facts are our friends. And that's enough cliche sayings for one sentence. But the facts is that if I want to act on these feelings of motivation and excitement and drive, I've got to take action. I need an actionable plan. There are steps that I need to take to bring, these goals and this life and this change to fruition. And if that's something that you want to experience, I would like to help you. Um, I put out new episodes every Wednesday. If you are enjoying what you hear, I ask that you please take time on Apple, on Spotify to rate and review. It helps get the word out about the podcast. It helps drive, the algorithm lets them know that people are listening and they're enjoying what they're listening to. If you want to be notified when new episodes come out, just like or subscribe or follow. And I will talk to you next Wednesday. You are so loved.